And hello. Kind of a late night version of Stratomatic Baseball as we're bringing you Game 3 of the Detroit Tigers versus New York Yankees. As tonight it will be Denny Mclean for the Detroit Tigers and Ron Guidry for the New York Yankees. This will be a battle of the #1 starters as we play the third game of this 3-game series. The Detroit Tigers come in at 4-1, while the New York Yankees come in stumbling at 0-5. This Yankee team has just had some strugglings today, folks. We'll see if these Yankees can maybe beat Denny Mclean and get off the snide. But boy, have they been struggling mightily trying to get back in this season here. They are dying to get a win, and they're going to try to do their damnest to get the win here against Mclain. So Mclain's on the mound. He's the righty. 30 wins during this season. He'll take on Ron Guidry's #1 year, the 25 and 1978 season, as this Yankee team has really not hit a lot of times, and a lot of times they're not getting that clutch hit. They've already lost 2 games in this series to the Tigers. They lost the last game 2-1. Catfish Hunter pitched his heart out, but still lost it. And in game 1 of this series, the Detroit Tigers defeated the Yankees 8-5. As the Tigers had 3 in the second, and they came back with 4 in the 8th to put them away. Jim Beattie took the loss in the opener. Catfish Hunter took a loss in the second game. Hunter pitched in 8 innings, 4 hits, and still lost it. Both games were off camera. This is the first game of this series that's being broadcasted, so welcome aboard to those. Again, this is an 8-team American League season. I'm playing all cards and dice with 8 world's champions, so this is game 3 of this series. Let's do this from Yankee Stadium. The lineups today will be Dick McCullough batting second at shortstop. He'll be playing center field today. Mickey Stanley against the lefty. Willie Horton gets the start today. He's the DH. Batting fourth is Norm Cash. Batting fifth is Al Kaline. Batting sixth is the left fielder Jim Northrup. Batting seventh is the third baseman Don Wirt. Batting eighth, the catcher Jim Price. He's playing instead of Bill Freehan, who's been hurt. And Roy Euler is playing short as Dick Trzeski has been hurt. The Tigers have had some injuries. And then for the Yankees, it'll be Mickey Rivers leading off, followed by Randolph, Nettles at third. Jackson is going to be your right fielder today. Chris Chambliss at first. Roy White DH against the righty. Jackson is behind the plate. Thurman Munson is serving his 3-game injury sentence. He'll be back in the next series. And batting ninth and shortstop is Bucky Dent. So let's see if the Yankees can get off the schneid here and get the win here at the stadium. Tigers, Yankees, game 3 of this series. So here's my call-up. We'll use all big dice today, and we'll score line on the. I'll go ahead. That's been working pretty well doing that. It's a nice, easy approach to adding stats, actually. So here we go. Here's the first pitch. 3-4 McCall to the catcher, and that is your first down. So 1 away. Here's a shortstop, Mickey Stanley. Mickey Stanley is shortstop now. I mean, he's a center fielder. He plays short or catcher. There was thought about putting him in shortstop today, but I just do not have a lot of extra outfielders. There's a pitch to Stanley, 2-4 to a lefty. He's a ground. Nettles has got it, throws him out, and that is 2 out. So Ron Guidry getting some help from the Tigers, swinging at batters' pitches, as Guidry has not got anything on his card. As in Horton, he's kind of struggled a little bit. Horton in this series, he was in game 2 this series, was 0 for 4 and 3 strikeouts. In game 1 of this series, he had a triple and a run scored. But before that, he was 1 for 5, so he's like 1 for 9 in this series. So Horton struggling, has tremendous power in that 3 column. So he's in there, and he just found a home run. Holy cow! Just as he talked at him. Deep drive to left field. That's way back. That's far. That is deep. And Horton takes the grand tour. 3-4 lefty. And the Tigers are doing it again. The Yankees just can't get off the mats here. 1-0 Tigers here in the first. Horton homers. And again, the Yankees are behind the 8-ball. So now with Horton's home run, here is Norm Cash. He had a great season against lefties. He doesn't need to be put in bottom of the order against the left-hander. So Guidry hung one to Horton. Here's the pitch. And that will be a 5-8 to a lefty as a pop to short. That makes the play. And that is it for the Tigers. But the Tigers score 1. We go to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Tigers. So batting for New York Yankees will be Mickey Rivers. So Rivers leads off. Yankees need to get off to a flying start against Denny Mclean here. Mclain 5-7 against a lefty. That's not going to help. That's a strikeout for Mclain. 1 away. So Rivers down on strikes. Here is a second baseman, Willie Randolph. He's kind of been struggling with the bat. Yankees not doing too badly hitting. They're just not getting any timely hits. So here's Randolph. He'll swing away against Mclain. Mclain with the windup and the pitch. And let's see if we can maybe do something different here as I'm losing my stats here. Give me a second here. Okay, sorry about that. Just stay with me, folks. I do apologize for the delay here. And we'll just continue where we're at. And let's see if we can. Here we go. So here's the first inning. I know I've seen David Demos play. I just don't have that big of a table to put a score sheet in front of me and score. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try to roll without the box and score to my left. That will help. So here we go. And here, so it's going to be Randolph here. Randolph's a right-handed hitter against Mclain. Here's the swing. That's not too bad. 6-7 righty is a fly ball center field. That's Stanley, and that's 2 outs. So here's the third baseman, Greg Nettles. So Nettles comes up. He's been one of the surprising hitters on this team. He's had a couple great games against the Tigers in this series. 2 outs and nobody on. Swings away, stays on the card. 6-4 lefty, fly ball center field. He's a 1-0. That's an automatic out. And ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Yankees trail 1-0. So here are the Tigers now. The out K-line, Mr. Tiger, followed by Jim Northrup, and then Don Wirt against King versus lefties, and that's a single to left field. So K-line with a single. He leads off the inning. So runner on first. K-line not stealing, not going anywhere. Here's the left. Here is this left fielder, Jim Northrup. Again, he is better against righties. So this will hopefully Guidry can take advantage. Here's a pitch. 4-11 lefty ground ball back to Guidry. He's the cat out there. He's a 2E11. This should be a double play. Let's roll 2 dice, 3 dice, and that is a 7. That's 2. 14 on a 2 is a double play. I'm almost certain I'll turn that into a twin-killing, rally-killing, crushing double play. 14 on a 2 is going to be a G1. That's a double play. A 7 is not going to be an error. So Guidry turns around, goes to Dent, back to first. 1-6-3 for 2. So Northrup gets out, so Guidry gets a big double play ball. Here is Don Wirt. Wirt kind of struggling a little bit. Here's Wirt on a 2-10 versus the lefty. Shouldn't have said that out loud. That's a double 1-6. That, I believe, is a 6. So double 1-6, that is a 6. That's a double for Wirt as it drops in for the double. So Wirt drops in a double with 2 outs. He's on at second, and it gives the Tigers a little last-second oomph. Here's a light-hitting shortstop, Ray Euler. So Ray Euler will bat, runner on second and 2 outs. And then let's go ahead and try this. Try with a bit smaller dice and see if that holds the table better.
I swear you can look up like a hangnail on
Okay, here's Euler. Let's try this again. And that's better. It's on the table. 2-6 versus the lefty's a walk, and you don't walk Ray Euler. So Euler is on. His price on deck he is. So Euler walks, is now first and second. And now here is the catcher, Jim Price. He's serving his third game of a starting rotation with Freehand being out. And they've not lost a game. So he's been successful in there. 0 arm. Yeah, kind of the good backup catcher you need. Here we go. 2 on and 2 outs. 2-7 on Price. Ground ball to short. Dent's got it, throws him out, and ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Tigers. So for the Yankees right now, it'll be Reggie Jackson, Chris Chambliss, and Roy White. This is the first start of the year in right field for Jackson, trying to get the better left-handed bat in Jim Spencer in the lineup. So we'll see if that can trigger this lineup for them. It's Jackson against Mclain, 3-8. That's a single left field. Jackson goes the other way. So Jackson goes the other way. He's on first. He's a B stealer. B stealer, but he'll make him a 1-10. So Jackson won't be taking any extra bases. Runner on first and nobody out. There's the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. So Chambliss will hit away. Chambliss swings away. 1-6 righty, and that is a slow ground ball to third. Don Wart goes the quick way to second and retires. So Chambliss is on fielder's choice with 1 out. And now here is Roy White. Yankee team just underperforming right now. They're in the basement while the Tigers and Red Sox are both 4-1. Actually, the Red Sox are now 4-2. If you watched the last Red Sox game, you saw an A's amazing comeback. 2-7 against a righty is a single 1-18. That is a 16. They finally get a break, and Roy White's on with a base hit. So Chambliss will take second, first and second, 1 out. 2-7 righty, single 1-18, 2 on and 1 out. So here is Jim Spencer. This is what Spencer's in the lineup for. Big left-handed bat against Mclain. Can he get the job done? Mclain sits in, gets the sign. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 4-9. Lefty struck him out. Spencer down on strikes. And that's 2. And here's Cliff Johnson. Boy, the Yankees have missed the captain, Thurman Munson, in this series. So it's Cliff Johnson, but they put him in here right now because the Tigers don't have a full-fledged running game. That would kill you. So they want Cliff's bat in the lineup, but they have to hope something's going to be on his card. It's 6-8, and it's not. It's a line drive to Euler, and the Yankees are done in this second. No runs, no hits, and 2 left. We played 2. Tigers still lead it 1-0. So the third inning, let's see if we can no, I don't want to move away from the camera. That just does not, I want to put it as close as possible so you guys can see it. And I can do that. I guess we'll just keep rolling on the top of the third. Here is the top of the order, Dick McCullough. McCullough hits against third, rolling off. 2-9 versus the lefties, a walk, and McCullough walks. So Ron Guidry not helping himself right now. He's a C stealer, +2, but the hold will definitely thwart that opportunity again. So here is Mickey Stanley. Mickey Stanley, a full-fledged great hitter against lefties. So good situation for Stanley to bring in. Guidry from the stretch gets the sign. 5-7 versus a righty is a ground ball second. That is Randolph. That should be 2. He's a 1E20. So you roll high enough, it's a double play. It is a 7. That may not be the double play. It's a 7. He gets the G1. It's a 12. It's a 12 on a 20, and there's no 12 on a 20, and that's a 4-6-3. So again, another double play ball by Guidry. And the Tigers get themselves out of the inning. So again, Yankees surviving this game so far. And here is Willie Horton, home run in the first. So Guidry looks in, does not want to make a mistake to Willie again. Here's the pitch. That's a fair ball. 1-4 to a lefty. It's a fly ball to center field. That is Rivers. Catch the Tigers go 1-2-3. Yankees bats better wake up. And here as we go to the bottom of the third inning. So now here is Bucky Dent. Dent is the ninth man in this order against Mclain. Here's the swing. 2-11 to a righty. The fly ball right field. Catch is made, one away. For those who watch this game on video, please tell me what you think about rolling on the board and seeing the dice like that. Is that better than having a box there and scoring? Because that way I'm not holding on to the scorebook and dropping it and everything else. It looks more professional. You know, hope the internet kind of holds up on the screen. So here's Rivers against Mclain, left-handed batter. Keeps on the table. That's a fair ball, 5-11, and Rivers draws the walk. So he finds a walk off the table, 5-11. Just so you want to see it, 5-11 right there. So 5-11 walk for Rivers. He is an A stealer. And with Price, I believe it makes him a 1-15. Let's look at the stealing percentages for Rivers. On an A, it makes him 1-15, and then loses 2. It's a 1-13. Price's arm does not do anything plus or minus. Let's go ahead and roll the stolen base, and he gets it. So a stolen base rolls to 1. So Rivers goes to second. Didn't mean to drop it like that. Price is only a T1. And so he'll go ahead and go again. And, it rolls to 4. But Rivers will steal second. So a rare stolen base for the Yankees. Runner on second, 1 out. And here is the second baseman, Mr. Randolph. Boy, what an opportunity here. What's wrong with my camera, Tony? I don't see nothing wrong with what I have. So here we go. Runner on second, 1 out. Here is Randolph. Randolph 5-6 is a strikeout on Mclain. So Mclain gets a huge strikeout, and that's 2 outs. Yankees just not hitting on this offensive side right now. And here's Nettles. He's one of the bright spots on this team. Runner on second and 1 out. Nettles the swing. Runner on second. Here we go. 5-7 lefty for Nettles is a strikeout, and Mclain gets him. Rivers stranded at third. We go to the fourth. 1-0 Tigers. Goodness gracious. So the Yankees just not getting anything on the board. Top of the fourth here. And now here is Norm Cash, the first baseman. Cash will bat against Mclain. Against Guidry. Lefty on lefty. Mclain 4-8 to a lefty, and he strikes him out. So Cash on strikes. Both pitchers in their A game right now, and they're getting the batters out. Only big hit of the ball game has been a Willie Horton solo home run. That was in the first inning, and that's held up so far. Here is Al Kaline. Kaline the swing, right-handed hitter against Guidry. 1-7 versus a lefty. It's a single for Kaline. So Mr. Tiger with 2 hits in the ball game. Runner on first and 1 out. And here is the left fielder, Jim Northrup. Northrup, the batter. Northrup, the batter. 6-10 versus a lefty. Fly ball center field. That is Rivers. Rivers is too bad out there. He's a 2E10. A 2E10 should be able to make this play. And that is going to be a 17. That's an 8. Makes the catch. There's not going to be any advancement. And that's 2 outs. So Northup is out. And now here's the third baseman, Dick Wirt. So Don Wirt, sorry. Again, now without Freehand and Trzeski in this lineup, this Tiger team has their issues in scoring. So if Wirt now will swing against Guidry. Here's a swing. 2-5 to a lefty. He's a triple. 1-3. Diving catch. Byler makes the catch. Ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Tigers. So here is Northrup. He's retired. Wirt now. So Yankees will now come back to the top of the lineup. It'll be Jackson, Chambliss, and White. So Jackson, Chambliss, and White. Jackson singled his first time up. Mclain looks on in the pitch. 1-7 against the righties, a walk. So Jackson's on for the second time, and we'll see what he does. He is a B stealer. With the hold, they're going to hold him. There's a 0 arm, so nothing's really going to be a big there. So I think he's a 1-10 if he tries to steal. He'll stay there for Chambliss. He can do a fielder's choice his first time up. Here's Mclain, 3-4 versus righties. A ground ball down the first. Cash goes the long way and gets Jackson on a fielder's choice. So he gets rid of the second fielder's choice of the ball game for runner on first and 1 out. Yankees just trying to get a game here. And here is Roy White. So White, Yankees trying to go without being swept. Back-to-back series is here. Here's White. That stays on the ballpark. That's a 1. 1-8 is a ground ball to first. That's in the hole. Cash goes to short. Euler back to first. Double play. Ending, crushing double play. And that will end the Yankees in the fourth. We'll go to the fifth. 1-0. So the Yankees just cannot buy a win. They can't buy many hits. And right now they're hitting the ace of the staff on the Tigers. And that's Denny Mclean. So top of the fifth. Tigers send up Euler, Price, and McAuliffe. Guidry working into the fifth inning. Here it is, 2-5 for Euler. Walks for the second time. If there's a guy you cannot walk on this team, it's Ray Euler. He does not have much of an offense. So Euler with the walk. And now here is Jim Price. So Price to swing. Price is 0 for 1. Righty on lefty. Here's the pitch. 5-6. Struck him out. Guidry, a big strikeout on Price. 1 away. So now here is McAuliffe. He popped behind the plate and walked. Guidry now trying to get through this mess here. We're on first. The thing that bounced back to me. Okay. Let's see. Hang on. Let's again, always looking for. Let's I'm gonna try different option while I'm playing here. So I'm gonna call here it is, and that kind of works. Keeps it in the ballpark at least. 4-7 for Price, and he walked him. I still found a walk on him. So McCall, oh, wait a minute. Hang on 1 second. Probably not on a lefty. So walk, strikeout. That's McAuliffe. He is a lefty. 4-7 on Guidry is a ground ball second base. It could be 2. So a double play option for Randolph. Does he get him? That's going to be a 12. That's 2 and an 8 double play. Another double play for the Yanks. So 4-6-3. That is the third double play in this ball game, and Ron Guidry is surviving this with double plays. 3 double plays in 5 innings. So now it's going to be the Yankees will be Spencer, Johnson, and Dent. Playing a little ABBA, playing a little Stratomatic with the dice roller. So here's Spencer against McAuliffe and the swing. That's a little bit better. Keeps it controlled. 2-8 struck him out. Still, Yankees have the same bad luck. So Denny Mclean just gambling his way to a win here. Boy, he's just been absolutely monstrous. Here is Johnson now. Johnson on a 112. That could be interesting. Don't get hurt, Cliff. We ask you, do not get hurt. That's a line drive to the third baseman. It is. So Wirt makes the play, and there's 2 outs. So the Yankees right now, boy, let's see what's going on. They got 2 hits right now through 4 and 2/3 innings. So now here is Bucky Dent. Dent the batter with 2 outs. Dent the swing away, and that's going to be a 5-9 on him. That's a ground ball to third. Wirt comes up, throws him out, and Mclain is sharper than Guidry, and that's a problem for the Yankees. We go to 6th, still 1-0 Yanks. Man, they just can't get a break. Guidry, his 6th inning of work. He can go into the 8th, so he'll probably complete this. They're not going to try to make a mistake at this point. And hopefully something happens. So now for the Tigers, it'll be Stanley, Horton, Cash, the bat here. So Stanley to hit. 25 minutes in, so far so good. Stanley to swing away. That's a 1-8 versus a lefty. Oh, he just missed. He dead rolled him. Ground ball to short. That makes the play, and there is one away. I like this so far, folks. So I'm going to play a little ABBA here and playing Stratomatic with the dice roller. So here's Willie Horton. Horton's 1 for 2. That's a home run. Stay away from that 3 column. 4-8 righty on Guidry. It's a strikeout. So a big strikeout on Willie Horton. Doesn't hear a who this time. And 2 outs, and here is right now. 2 outs in the 6th inning. So far, Cash has popped the short and struck out. And the swing, 2-10, lefty, fly ball, center field. Ends the inning, and nothing for the Tigers. Bottom of the 6th coming up, 1-0 Tigers. So the Yankees now putting up, and it'll be the top of the lineup, be Rivers, Randolph, and Nettles. The bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Has Denny Mclean, who I believe can go the full distance. Not even getting tired. Here's a swing. 6-8 lefties, a fly ball center field. Mickey Stanley, one way or the other. That's an out. 1-0, or that's a standard out. So 1 out here. Here is Randolph. Randolph in the ball game. 5 strike out. There's the swing. 1-9 on Willie on a righty. Ground ball to short. That's Euler, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. Boy, here is Nettles. He's had a home run in each of these games so far. He likes that 1 column. He finds one of those, and he can tie this thing up. That's what his Yankees team needs. There's some hope right now. So here's a 3-6. It stays fair. That's a fly ball in the right field. Catch is made by right fielder K-Line. And the Yankees go meekly in the 6th. We go to the 7th, 1-0 Tigers. So Yankees unable to get anything going. As the last game, they only had 4 hits off I believe it was Dobson. So in their last game where they lost 2-1, Dobson went 8 innings, 1 run, gave up 6 hits, and Hiller came in and got the save. Almost 30 minutes in here. We're in the 7th inning, flying through. Here is Mr. Tiger, Al K-Line. K-Line will hit against Guidry here in the 7th. So here's K-Line, 2 for 2 in the ball game. That's a 2-12 for K-Line versus a lefty is a single to left field. K-Line's 3 for 3. So Mr. Tiger's got something going here. Likes the dice roller. Runner on first and nobody out. And here's Jimmy Northrup, left-handed hitter. He got into a double play. Yep, he got into a Guidry enforced double play. Tigers have hit the 3 double plays so far in this ball game, but they've not come out with any hits. Here's a swing. That's going to be a 2-2 for Northrup, and that's a single to 14. That would have been a catch. Oh, my, that would have been a catch. And now here is Wirt. Wirt is 1 for 2. Now Guidry looks a little bit out of sorts right now. He knows his Yankee team has not been picking each other up offensively. Guidry can have to make a big pitch. 4-9 versus a righty, and that is going to be a ground ball to a shortstop. That's Dent. Dent could turn this into a double play. He's solid, though. 2-14. Dent has to come up with it smoothly, roll something significantly higher, and you get a double play. That's a 14. 14 on a 2 is going to be a possible double play ball. It's a 9. 9 on a 14. It's a double play. 6-4-3. So the Yankees turn double play number 4. Runner goes to third with 2 outs, and here is Ray Euler. Holy cow, Euler now comes up with 2 outs and a big opportunity. Let's see what they do. Euler has walked twice. Guidry cannot make a mistake right now. Can he do it right now? That's a 1-5. Struck him out, and a big strikeout for Euler, and the Gator gets out of trouble. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of 7th inning. Come on, Yankees, fight. They're down 1-0. So here is Jackson, Chambliss, and White. Basically left against Denny Mclean. Normally a 1 righty. Doesn't matter who he pitches against. Again, this was his Cy Young type season. Last of the 7th. Jackson needs a big swing to get himself in this ball game. Here we go. And swinging away. That's a 2-4 for Jackson versus Reggie. Struck him out. Deep 2 columns where Jackson wanted. Not there. So low 2-4 does not get anything but a sit on the bench. And here's Chambliss with 1 out. Yankees trying to do something different. Chambliss trying to rewrite this narrative. 5-6 lefty struck him out. Packed up back strikeouts for Denny Mclean. So here is Roy White. I cannot draw. Oh, hang on, folks. Give me one moment here. Sorry, folks. Can't hold on to anything at this point. So last at 7th, 1-0 Tigers. Here is White, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-6 lefty. That's a triple on a 1. Oh, did he get the roll? That is a 1. That was a triple for White. 4-6 lefty. Gets past the center fielder. Stanley went for the dive. Could not come up with it. White has his second hit of the ball game. It is a 2-out triple. Holy smokes. A 1 came up, and he got the roll. So runner on third and 2 outs. Yankees trying to play to run finally. They're trying to wake up. They're trying to wake up the echoes here. Here is Spencer. Spencer comes up and swings. 4-5. He may have done it. That's a home run, 1-11. That's off the top of the wall. Yankees tie this game up. Stat is double. So a double and White scores, and the Yankees tied at 1. So again, getting Jim Spencer in this lineup, a big blow for them. Here is Cliff Johnson. Again, Johnson in the 7th inning. Johnson needs a base off Mclain's card here. 1-7 is a ground ball to short. Easy throw. Got him. Ends the inning. So the Yankees score 1. We go to the 8th. We're tied now at 1. And Ron Guidry comes out. He's not going anywhere. He's going to try to give the Yankees long life here. So they do not have to hopefully go to this bullpen that has been struggling a bit. Here is Price. Price will lead off foul by McAuliffe and Stanley here in the 8th. 1-1 ball game. And that's going to be a 5-5 on Guidry. Struck him out. Price down on strikes. Second time for Price. And Guidry's looks really good. Here's Denny, and here's Dick McAuliffe. He is 0 for 2. A walk and a double play. Yankees have turned 4 double plays on the Tigers. There it is, the swing. 5-8 from McAuliffe on the left side. To pop to short. Dent's there, makes the catch. And there's 2 outs, and here's Stanley. So Stanley in the 8th inning. He's a big hitter against left-handed pitching, though. Tough spot for Guidry. Horton on deck, even tougher. 2-3 versus the lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. Good job by Guidry. Throws him out and ends the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees tide may have turned here in the Bronx. It's 1-1 as they try to get a big run here. So let's see. Almost lost it again off the table here. Ooh, I don't see. You don't have access to. Let's see. We're still going strong, I believe. Or do I not? Or am I not being heard? Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I can be heard here. And just a little time out here. And so here it is, my phone. So let's take a quick time out here just to make sure we are still actively going on here. see here. Let's make sure we can be. Let's make sure we can be. Let's make sure we can be heard here in this ball game. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. So I didn't see the volume go up in the decimals, so I kind of got worried and I couldn't hear myself. But looks like we can. We're good. So now here in the bottom of the 8th inning, going really fast, so I didn't mind missing a second to take a breather. So here is Dent. Dent, Rivers, and Randolph, the bat against Mclain. Stays in the game. 6-6 is a strikeout of Mclain. Stays strong. After giving up 2 extra base hits in the 7th, we have a tie game. And now here is Mick the Quick. Mick the Quick is 0 for 2 with a walk. So Rivers there's a swing. That's going to be a 4-10 lefty, 5-ball center field. No ballpark results there. That'll be an out. He's 0 for 3. Here's Rivers. Here's Randolph. Randolph's 0 for 3. So here in the 8th inning, Guidry's coming out working like inning. He's definitely not going anywhere for this Yankees team right now. Here's the swing. That stays on the board. That is going to go. That's Randolph. You don't want a 1 calm for Willie. 1-7 ground ball to short. Euler comes up, throws him out. Good 8th inning for Mclain. We go to the 9th. It's still 1-1. So 1-1, we head to the 9th inning. And now the Tigers will now come up with Horton, Cash, and K-Line and see what they'll do. Guidry cannot make me almost want to put Gossage out there. Right, left, right here in the 9th. But they do that, they might be wasting an arm here, and they don't want to have to get to a point of not having a reliever. So they're going to pitch to him. This could be the mistake of the ball game right now. Here we go. Let's roll him here. And that's a 1, thankfully. 1-6 versus the lefty. Struck him out. And Horton gets a huge strikeout. 2 strikeouts in his last 2 at-bats. So now here's Cash. He's definitely not to be joked with. Big, solid 3 column with home runs. This Tiger lineup. Here's the swing. That rolls around a little too hard. 6-7 versus a lefty is a fly ball center field. Rivers is there 2 away, and here is K-Line. K-Line has been the Tiger offense besides a Horton home run. 3 hits for K-Line. Mr. Tiger living up to the bill. 2 outs and swing. 5-9 on Guidry. A strikeout, and the Tigers are done in the 9th. Let's get up and cheer your Yanks. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees will have a chance to walk it off against Denny Mclean here in the 9th. And it will be Nettles, Jackson, Chambliss, left, as McLean will come out and stay in the game. Here's the pitch. It's a 6-5 McLean, 5-ball left field. That will be Northrup. Makes the catch, and he's 0 for 4. So Nettles kind of struggling with this one. 1 away, and here is Reggie Jackson. So Mr. October needs to come up and live to this lane right now. He's been on a couple times. Jackson on a 6-8 will not do it. Fly ball center field. That will be Stanley, and there's 2 outs. Here's the guy who broke the hearts of all Kansas City Royal fans in 1976 with the game-winning American League champion killing home run that he had against Mark Littell. Let's see if he can help the Yankees get their first win. 2 outs in the 9th. Chambliss swing 6-6 is a ground ball second base. Picked up by McCullough, throws him out, and we are headed to free baseball. Let's go to the 10th. 1-1. So 1-1, Guidry can fly into the 10th inning without a problem. So he'll pitch his last inning of probably of healthy ball, and he'll pitch to Northrup, Wirt, and Euler. So top of the 10th, Guidry going full bore here. So here is Northrup. 3-7 lefty, 5-ball center field. That is out number 1. and that's it there. So Guidry successfully getting through this lineup. Here is Don Wirt. Wirt's a 4-9 to a righty. Is a ground ball shortstop. Again, that is Dent. Dent comes up with a throw. That is a 15. There's not a 9. That's a 6-3. So far, 9 2/3 for Ron Guidry, number 49, the Gator. Now here's Euler, the shortstop. Still the lefty in there. Again, they don't have a lot on the bench with the injuries right now. Euler will swing away. Here's a swing, and that's going to be a 5-6 for Guidry. He struck him out, and what an outing for Gator. He goes 10 strong innings. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Let's see if the Yankees can support the Gator and get a walk-off. So the Yankees again. It'll be White, Spencer, Johnson here for the Yankees. Mclain can go through the 11th without even fatiguing. So here is White. White in the ball game is 2 for 3, taking a triple and 1 scored in this one. That's going to be a 3-9 on White. Struck him. Now White down on strikes. So now here is Jim Spencer. Brought in this lineup today for one thing, providing that left-handed pull against a right-handed pitcher in Denny Mclean. Spencer looks at Mclain. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5-8 lefty ground ball second. That is going to be McAuliffe. McAuliffe picks him up and throws. Out of 13, that's an 18. So let's look at McAuliffe's rating, and we'll let you know. Oh, he's a 10. 10 should make that. That's him. So the Yankees go meekly again, or is that the second out? That's the second out. Sorry about that. So 4-3. Here's Cliff Johnson, and again doesn't have much power versus the right-handed pitching. 10th inning, no score. 1-1, I should say. 1-1 to 10. Johnson 3-7 is a fly ball center field, makes the catch, and this one continues. We go to the 11th, still 1-1. So top of the 11th here. And for the Tigers, with the bottom of the order, and it will be Price, followed by McAuliffe and Stanley. So the 11th inning, kind of running out of spots here. And Guidry cannot work into the 11th inning as much as I want him to do it. I can't have him do it. So they're going to go with Gossage here in the 11th. So Gossage will come in. Let's see if we can find the doozy enough here. So there's. So here, see how Gossage understands his role here. Here's against Price. Price to swing away. That's a 4-5 against Gossage. That's a 6 however you want to be. Ground ball second base. Randolph with the play, and there is 1 out. So here's McAuliffe, 1 out in the 11th. McAuliffe lefty and righty. That's Rivers. Rivers should be an 8. He'll make that play in his sleep, 2-10, and that is an out there. So McAuliffe is retired, 2 outs. Here is Stanley now, righty on righty situation. The Tigers do have one booming bat on the bench, and that's Gates Brown. Something to think about when we go further. 2 outs. The pitch. So 6-4 Stanley against Gossage, and that is a home run, 1-11, and that ball is gone. Mickey Stanley, 6-4 against a righty, is a home run, 1-11, and that ball is going to go. And the Tigers have yet done it again, and they lead in the 11th. So here's Willie Horton. Horton stays in the game and swings. 1-0 Tigers here. And ends it. Holy cow. 1 run. Home run by Stanley. So now by Rivers and Randolph. Last job here again. Let's see who the Tigers will turn to. Mclain could go an 11-inning complete game. It'll be righty, lefty, righty. I think you really can't go with Hiller again. He's kind of been in the situation these last 2 days. So I think you're going to go, let's see, who's the guy that gives you more outs for a save here. So Lasher can give 2. Brown, McMahon can give none. Wilson, Patterson can give 3. That's what you want. So Darryl Patterson will come in the game. Tiger, you're going to be mixing and matching with this Tiger team. So with the righties coming up, they'll let Dent take a swing at him. Dent in the ball game, 4-3. Dent in the ball game, 110 for Dent is a pop-up. That'll be the first out, and that will end it. So Dent is pop the third one away, and now here is. See if the Yankees can keep it alive here. Darryl Patterson definitely go hard here. And that's going to be a 4-6. Lefty struck him out. 2 away. Oh, baby. And this would be 2 consecutive series of 0-3s. So far, here's Randolph now in the 11th. Will the Rivers keep this game alive? 2 outs and swings. 2-11 to a righty is going to be a pop to short. We're not playing super advanced. That is going to be Euler. Make the catch. And that, folks, will be over. So the final score here at Yankee Stadium, the Tigers do it again. This time it takes 11 innings, and they win by the same score of 2-1-11. The winning pitcher will be Denny Mclean. The losing pitcher will be Goose Gossage. He gave up the home run to Stanley in the 11th. And now let's just do some stats real quick here. Let's see here. So the Tigers got the home run by Horton in the first. 2 hits in the second. Nothing in the third in a double play. 1 in the fourth. None in the fifth. None in the sixth. 2 in the seventh. None in the eighth. None in the ninth. Then he came out in the 10th. So he came up 6 hits through 10 innings. Then Gossage went 1 inning, 1 run, 1 hit, the home run, and that was a deciding blow. The Yankees against Denny Mclean, no hits in the first, 2 hits in the second, no hits in the third, none in the fourth, none in the fifth, none in the sixth, 2 in the seventh, a triple and a double, none in the eighth, and no in the ninth. The Yankees definitely struggled mightily. I believe that was 3 hits, 2 hit innings. So he had 4 hits, and then Patterson comes in the 11th and gets it. So Mclain innings and does it. So winning pitcher is Denny Mclean. The loser is Gossage, and Patterson comes in and gets the save. Yankees drop to 0-3. Again, this has been the Utah Mike League as we're finishing up the Yankees-Tigers series for Block 2. Tigers go to 5-1. The Yankees will drop to 0-6. And they'll continue to play forward and see how they do it. I believe they get the A's next turn around. And we still got 2 more series in the second block, and then we'll move ahead to the third. So please continue watching. Please like, please subscribe, and have a good rest of your night.